Good morning to you. Time now is 6:43. It is time for weather on the threes. Here's your Titan radar, and we are covered up with snow out there this morning across most of the PD, and we're all the way almost to the Grand Strand with our snow out there this morning. A close-up look at the Grand Strand shows sleet and snow falling, especially along and north of Highway 501, and this is going to stick out there early on this morning. The only question here is how long will it last before it changes over to rain around midday today. If it were to linger as snow for a couple of hours longer than expected, we could have up to an inch of snow along the Grand Strand today. That wouldn't be out of the question. In the PD inland areas, I would say from Conway inland, we are going to have some accumulating snow early on this morning and then a round of ice toward the afternoon. In the PD, that's where our heaviest snow is this morning for Darlington over toward Hartsville into Florence, the heart of the PD, getting some pretty heavy snow. On our map here, the deeper blues there, that's your heavier snow, so some heavier snow there in Dillon County, Scotland, and Robeson County out there this morning. And again, once it starts snowing, it's going to do so for the next several hours. Our area of low pressure is still well back to the southwest. Heaviest precipitation is in Georgia right now, and it will be headed closer to the area. The key is we are going to have a little thin layer of warm air aloft work into this storm system, and that's going to change us over to probably freezing rain most areas as we head into the afternoon. As far as accumulation so far, if you haven't been outside, here's what we're seeing so far in the Hamer community. Martha McGill there taking a great picture for us. Rockingham getting some of the most snow, and that'll be the rule of thumb today. If you live in North Carolina, you're probably going to have about 3 or 4 inches of snow at least today, maybe 1 or 2 inches as you head south into the PD. Another picture here taken in Pembroke, already a good start, and you have several more hours of snow. In fact, in the PD, it's probably going to be mainly snow and some sleet through about midday, and that's plenty of time to pile the snow up pretty good. Closer to the coast, not as much snow, and temperatures will go above freezing this afternoon, so anything that accumulates should melt through the afternoon. 32 right now at the beach. We'll hover around that temperature through about noon today. Afternoon at the beach, above freezing, and with this storm, it's only going to take a degree above to make it just rain. And we'll be in the mid-30s at the beach this afternoon. More than about 10 or 15 miles away from the coast, though, I think we stay below freezing all day. That means our snow through about midday becoming freezing rain for the bulk of the afternoon and into tonight. Here's your future track forecast for today. The white is snow, the pink is the sleet and the freezing rain, and the green is the just plain old rain. At about 10 o'clock today, mainly a mixture of sleet and snow. And as we head into the afternoon, well, watch what happens for the Grand Strand. That green starts to edge inland a little bit. And once it turns over to rain this afternoon at the beach, it should stay that way. In the PD, we're talking that round of freezing rain today and tonight. In fact, there could be some freezing drizzle out there through the morning commute as late as tomorrow. And our forecast for the week ahead, it is going to stay cold. As far as how much snow we're going to be talking about out there, we're talking about 2 to 4 inches of snow across parts of the PD before things change over to rain for the afternoon. Ice accumulations, 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice inland, 1/4 inch or less along the Grand Strand, and power outages tend to happen starting at about 1/4 inch. So hopefully the power outages along the coast will be fairly minimal. It's not going to surprise me to have some fairly widespread power outages, especially where you have that 2 to 4 inches of snow there in western parts of the PD and the ice on top of it for the afternoon. Let's go right ahead to our 7-day forecast if we can, and what we're going to see is that wintry mix this morning for the Grand Strand becoming rain for the afternoon into tonight. For the inland areas, it stays frozen all day long, mainly snow early on, and then a round of freezing rain this afternoon and into tonight. The bottom line, Erica, this is going to be a big winter storm that we're probably going to remember for quite a while, and then there you see it stays cold for a few days after this. Okay, time for a little color of the weather picture to warm us up a little bit this morning. Samson Chavis from Oxendine Elementary is our artist of the day.
This is a very nice warm picture. Got the sun shining, lots of green grass and trees. Very nice. Not seeing a lot of that today, but that's all right.
It would be hard to draw a picture of today's weather. You would just have to color the whole page white.
That's right. And kids, if you have off school today, break out the crayons and draw some pictures. We want to see them.
Absolutely. Send those pictures to 101 McDonald Court in Myrtle Beach or P.O. Box 100528 in Florence.